Stephen, if that's the obstacle, then how do lawmakers get around it?
Yeah, it's been a big issue now for a year because the Democrats want to put in place guardrails that prevent the president from continuing to make literally billions of dollars from an industry that he regulates, and the president doesn't want anything that would cost him money. So how you sort of thread the needle there is what they're discussing behind closed doors. Tom Tillis, Republican of North Carolina, is working with Ruben Gallego of Arizona, the Democrat. They are trying to come up with some kind of compromise legislation to send to the White House this week in hopes of unlocking a deal. There are 7 to 10 Democrats who sound like they want to ultimately pass a bill, but this is just very hard for them politically. Even if they like the underlying bill, they're going to face challenges in Democratic primaries from their own base saying, hey, you just backed legislation that the president that they don't like wants at a time when he's making literally billions of dollars. Now, I think one of the things that they've been discussing is whether there could be a more independent way to enforce the new restrictions on the president,
right,
which would require him to either have a blind trust or just divest his holdings. But it's really hard to see how you can get the president on board with that.
So, Stephen, there is a provision that would sunset the ethics requirement on January 20th, 2029, and that would be the day that President Trump's successor would be inaugurated. What does that kind of sunset provision mean for the outgoing Trump administration and the incoming whoever administration?
Yeah, so I mean, that's great if you're Trump. It means basically you don't have to have any accountability from a future administration. Say he, for the sake of argument here, which the Democrats are pointing out, is he could do whatever he wants in those final days, final weeks, and nobody would have the ability to really enforce it against him because once Inauguration Day happens, the slate's wiped clean. You can't go back after the fact.
Right.
And so that's something that Democrats don't like. They also want to have state attorneys general to have the option of going in as well. And there's so many other issues with this bill that are getting discussed right now, and banks are making a big, hard push on stablecoin interest. John Thune told reporters yesterday that that's something that they're looking at, and there could be a robust amendment process.
Sure.
So if this ever gets to the floor, we could see the banks versus crypto in a really big floor amendment fight as well.